What is going on, people? Big up to you all. Happy Friday. Welcome to Beijing Reds TV for the match reaction show from the Europa group stage against Lask versus Liverpool yesterday. When we get on the mic, all we do is ask is like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, share with your friends as all, and enjoy the show as always. We also ask you to be respectful in the chat towards everyone in the chat and be respectful to all the panelists and guests that we do have on this channel. Big up to you all, Rasta Crab or El Tucho. How you doing, bro? Agent Pops. Everything good, brothers?
Bless.
Big up.
It's Friday now.
It's Friday
It's Friday now. Yeah, sound like Mr. Blue Days, Crab.
Yeah, bro. All in all, we began ready to go out to Mr. Blue, man. Friday night.
It's so
too early.
It's so true.
Actually, too early. Yeah. That was the pre-drink.
Yeah, we be pre-drinking, but no, we be pre-drinking and rum, but no.
The
Before we had
pre-drink,
it, the drinks free. It's so true. So true.
How you doing? How you doing, Barnes? How was your week?
The week was hectic, man.
Hectic is good, though. Hectic means you're making money.
I know really making money part, but the hectic part was beer issues, beer problems. You know, you got play a fireman, do all sorts of stuff to get things that happen when it comes to this mortgage business. It was hectic, a lot of headaches, but you know what? The week done, the weekend's here.
Football is back.
Football's back this weekend.
That's it.
And we move. You know what I mean? How was your week?
Me or Pop?
How was your week?
For me?
Yeah.
Our week was all right, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, kids, school, work, sheesh, supermarkets, Costco,
right?
God, man, just everything, man. It's all the 2 kids and a cat, bro. That's how his life is, brother. You know what I'm saying?
2 kids and a cat, boy.
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I ready to get my cat the snip soon. So you know, how's that gonna be a good thing? You know what I mean? But they say go wear a cone for 5 days, so I don't know how that's gonna work out.
Yeah. The cone is standard. It's standard for sure.
Other than that, though, it was blessed, man. Like I get to watch the game, so most of the game on Thursday. I wish I could have streamed it live with the man I watched along, but I couldn't. But yeah, it was all right, man. Football back is the weekend, hanging out with the boys, you know, chopping it up. It's good, man.
Exactly. Pops, how was your week, bro? I know you guys had power outages situations yesterday.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, the island-wide power outage yesterday.
Small things.
That's a
I don't mind when the power go off, to be honest. Darkness don't bother me, but I know it's frustrated a lot of people. Plus, it's an inconvenience because obviously you are preparing for work and school. So there are a lot of people that everything electronic these days. So they can't cook, they can't press, they can't do nothing without electricity. So it's mayhem.
Well, you could cook if you got a gas stove.
That's what I tell you. A lot of people, everything electricity, every electric prop. Sorry, so
you better chop up some wood, go and start a fire.
Roast some bread for you back here.
That's it, man. Go on and put some butter on that. Call it a day.
Pelt that breadfruit in that fire. Let that turn black, and you good as gold.
That's it, man.
And yet people won't go electric stores, right? When a bad stick to gas. Yeah. These the reasons.
I got electric starter, but still gas. All I need is a match, and I was gone.
Exactly. Gone clear. Man. Fellas, first group stage game out the way against Lask. Apparently, this is the toughest team in the group right now for Liverpool, to be honest, that we played already. Apparently, they're the more quality of a group of a team compared to the other two. I want to hear your analysis. El Tucho, I can come to you first. I will give my little spiel after. But what was your thoughts of the game?
Well, typical to Liverpool this season, the startup was a lot slower than expected. Their crowd was really up for it. There was a lot of noise from their crowd, their fans.
Yeah.
And I think we just kind of, I don't know if we took it for granted, but it looked that way. Like we were just casual with everything. Misplacing passes, trying to do too much. You know, typical Liverpool this season, starting off slow. I understand there's a lot of players that weren't used to playing together. You know what I mean? A lot of a big chop up, freaking starting lineup. You understand? So it was hard to watch in the first. I have to be quite honest, and that goal was. That was a thunder strike, man. Like ain't nobody saving that. And second half, we come out, we make some subs, and you can see the quality, man. Listen, listen, man. The Europa League in trouble, man. Like, listen, you can see a man come on and whew, the king come on, God, and do his thing. You know what I'm saying? It was just man, the boss, that man just come in and just change the game completely, man.
Say that again, please. Who came on?
The king, bro. The king. There's only one king. Right. The king, bro.
All right.
And yeah, we come up with a 3-1 win. We should have been more. You know, we had a lot of other chances. But yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it.
Yeah.
And we move. If that was the toughest team in the group, then Jesus, we should be. I didn't even want to play the starting men. I didn't really want to play as Sabazalai and McAllister. Honestly, one of them meant to rest. You know what I mean? Gravenberch had a very good game, and yeah, he's very impressive.
I was going to bring him up. I'm glad you did. Gravenberch impressed me yesterday.
He's a baller.
Man, he is so forward thinking. Everything that you see him do is him going forward. Like he ain't looking back. He looking him. I give an advance pass, 1-2s, doing these coif turns, like throwing the defender off with a shoulder, a shimmy. Like the man get fouled. Like game first play of the game, pretty much the man get take out. That should have been a yellow card, but the referee didn't give the yellow card right on the touchline. The man impressed me a lot yesterday, Gravenberch. His quality was there, and that pass to your brother, sure.
Boy,
oh my days!
That was fire, man. That was fire. That was fire.
What a pass by Gravenberch.
Listen, man. Listen. And I'm glad to hear it. Only he had cramp.
Yeah, it was cramp. It wasn't an injury or nothing, which is a good thing.
Call Lucho and who appeared. Vision agent.
I know. Lucho
just
name get called.
Lucho. Just heard the word Lucho and bang, there you are.
Yeah. You know
my cartel brother. Welcome, Beijing Angel.
What's up, Tucho? What's up?
Hey, brother. Yeah.
That's good. What did I miss?
We just
talking about the analysis and about the game yesterday against Lask. So Lucho gave his opinion. Major Pops say eating some dinner, so I can come to you next, Major Angel. Let Major Pops get a couple.
Yeah, go ahead, Pops. Go eat your dinner, man. Honestly, like I was talking to El Tucho during the game. We were just talking. I was really unhappy, man, with the first half of the game. I really was. And I'm starting to wonder what's going on, because this isn't the first time this happens, where the first half seems a bit shaky, but then we go into the game. And it's just worrying because of how we concede the goals, how we're conceding goals. Like, hopefully we fix up. Because this doesn't look good going forward if this keeps going up. And like me and Pops spoke the other day, I think, and he mentioned it. Everyone's going to come at us in the Europa League, and they're going to go hard. Pause, but they're going to do their best to kind of be in the news, and say they won or they pulled a great performance against us. So, was I okay with the lineup? Yes, because I believe there was a balance between senior and youth. I wasn't okay with Basetic as right back. We'll probably talk about that later on. And honestly, it took the big guns to come in for us to kind of show quality, and that worries me. But a win is a win. But I really wasn't happy with the overall way we played that day.
I think Beijing Angel was unhappy with that Steph right back position.
I really was.
Man now come off an injury. First thing you do is put it inverted at right back. Come on, man.
I really was upset because
That was a terrible, terrible decision. He was struggling so bad. So bad.
It's what I don't like too about it is because in our system, the fullbacks is our system.
Yeah.
The way we play our fullbacks is the key, and to put him in that position, it wasn't good for me in my opinion. But we'll talk about that.
Yeah. Let me get in quickly to a little bit of these chats before we get to Beige and Pop. So, big up Revenite. My striker D9 lighting it up again. D9 had a phenomenal game yesterday.
Should have scored. That header. Good Lord.
Yeah. He had a header. He should have scored.
That keeper call.
That was that. But also, there's 2 headers he should have scored.
Yeah.
One from the head back from Virgil, but then the other header he should have scored was the cross in from Simicast.
And he hit it over the bar.
He hit it over the bar.
Yeah.
So that was 2 that he should have had. Big up Tarmizi. Greetings as always. Big up D. I hope you're feeling better. D says big up family.
Big up D.
Chat. 2 kids and a cat.
I call it Tyler Perry, don't worry. I call it Tyler Perry. Copyrighted it and call it Tyler Perry.
Yeah, it's true. No, then, fellas, I can't wait for the cup to give it to Antonio tomorrow. The chicken, big.
He's talking shade already.
Crap. It is true.
We can get
but
it.
we can get to that because once this stream ends, come right back to Beijing Reds because at 9 p.m. Eastern time, we in for the preview show live. So y'all gonna have us for a bit tonight. So yeah, it's Beijing Reds Friday. Let me just call it that. The Beijing Reds Friday. Big up Mary, Beijing Reds. Big up El Tucho. Big up Beijing Pops. Big up Chris. Big up Dakota. Big up Tarmizi. Big up 1:15 early Saturday morning. Mary, I appreciate your dedication.
Let's Marian, man.
Blessings are always. Guys, speak about Simi. He was so disappointing. Yes, Simicast was not.
He looked uninterested.
He
looked uninterested.
But what I will say is we have to give him a little bit of slack because Simi really don't play as much. You can't expect a man that's been sitting for so long to just come in and be on the boil. We gotta give him a little bit of slack. If we see it consistently happening, then we can really shout about it, but we can't be all in on Simi right now. We just can't. I don't think it is fair. Honestly, I don't think it's fair.
You're playing for a club like Liverpool, man. I don't feel that's an excuse, man. I get it. You don't play as much, but you're training with these men all the time. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
I kind of agree with Barnes because, and I disagree with Altucho because training and being out there is different.
Yeah,
the pace of the game is different, right? So
how come Matip does it? Matip comes in and does
but
it.
He's a different individual, though. He's a different individual. Matip is a special individual. Let's be honest. There are not many players that you can take from cold, throw them in hot, and get performance that you usually get from Matip. Usually,
true.
He's a freak. Yeah. Most people need time to warm up, and Matip just fine on. Let's go. Do what you gotta do and head back on.
Yeah. And that take a special player because not every player could do that. A lot of players is take time to get.
Most players need rhythm. Players need rhythm.
And Simi don't get rhythm. So I mean, I gotta cut him slack. Yes, he wasn't good. He did a couple of good things yesterday, but he also did a fair amount of bad things too. So I'll give him a blight. I really would. But big up.
He getting a 2 from me.
Oh Lord, let me not get there yet. Let me hear your analysis again.
Yeah, I unfortunately had to watch the match on replay, so I don't get it live. I didn't get it live and direct, but I agree with a lot of what was said already. A new 11, so you're gonna get that sort of herky-jerky, again sloppy passing that sort of thing. I didn't use the light this time, so. Unfortunately, for the guys who didn't have a good first half, they're going to feel it tonight. So that's one thing I can tell you. The agenda different tonight. So the scores are going to be a little different.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I wasn't fazed by the team selection, to be honest. And the funny thing is, I had Basetic in my head saying, he could also fill in at right back. Because I was saying, like, how do I get Joe Gomez not to play again? Him and Matic not to play again. And as I looked through the options, one popped into my head, which was El Tucho ringing in my ears. Oh, Endo could play at centre back and right back. And I said, all right, that's definitely not an option. Then they said, but Satic is a baller. He can play anywhere that they put him to play, he can play. And I said, well, all right. So when they named him at right back, I said, all right, I can see what this is. Klopp is now offering you the invert from either side because he did the inverting with Costas during the preseason friendly left, which wasn't necessarily a big success. But you know, Steph is definitely a better footballer, I would say, than Costas is, with all due respect, in terms of just his ability. So him being able to step into the middle of the park and play comfortably wasn't beyond. But it was going to be always going to be a challenge because the 11 that was put together, probably you'll never see them on the pitch together again, to be honest. I don't think you'll see that exact 11. So if you write down that 11 right now, I don't think you'll see them again.
Maybe the Carling Cup?
Even for the Carling Cup, the exact 11, every single player. I don't think
except the center backs, yeah.
So it might be 9 or 8 or 10, right? But I don't think that 11.
I get it.
You'll see that 11 again, and it's going to be difficult to, I guess, fairly assess some of the players because automatically what you can get is the scapegoat players already. So there can be 3 or 4 players who be put into a box, and they're the new Henderson, Fabinho, Ox, Naby, whoever it is that you wanted to crack on last season. Got a group of players that are already getting put into that section by some members of the fan base, and you can see it already. So they can get ridden by some of the fans. At the end of the day, it was 3-1, and you know, the fact that we were unhappy with a lot of the performance and we won 3-1 says either the commentator said something yesterday that for some reason got me pissed. He said, oh, Liverpool have been papering over the cracks. And I said to myself, all right, is that really true? Do we have cracks because we keep going behind, or it seems like we keep going behind in games and then coming back to win? Is that us papering over the cracks, or is this a mentality thing? Because again, for me, is all right, this is second game of the season for me. Remember me, first few games were all still preseason. So I being serious. This is the beginning of the season now. Do we still have an issue? And did we go into this game with a little bit of an attitude saying, well, yeah, is it Europa? These men in on the same levels or whatever the case may be. Is that part of it? Along with the fact that we had 11 players that would have never played together. I'm not looking to make excuses, just looking to create context for conversation.
Yeah, agreed. Ravenite says another individual which I thought was underwhelming is Endo.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, it wasn't too bad, but
seeing Endo play in the Europa says he's not going to play in the Prem because you can still see he's not in gear at the speed that we want to operate at, and the Prem is faster. He had a couple opportunities where he controlled it and should have passed it, and somebody was on him and he lost it or he missed control and it got away from him, and then he had to sort of challenge behind it. And I said, well, in the Prem, that gone. If that first touching clean, the man gone and left you already.
I still feel like he's going to take some time.
This is why he isn't playing. This is why you could see he didn't play against Wolves. You could see in that performance there why he didn't start against Wolves.
Yep.
But he can come good. I just feel he's still getting adjusted. Some people take longer than others.
Understand something. That's not the end of it for me, you know. I'm not saying I'm writing him off. I'm just saying in a game, in a vacuum, one game, this is a game, and it showed me why he hasn't been playing. And I can understand. You can't just walk into the team that we playing at the pace that we play at in the Premiership and say, yeah, you can come in and do this thing in the 6. It's easier in a freer spot where there's less, I would say, eyes, if you want, on you. So it's easier for you to make a mistake as a 6. It's easier for you to make a mistake as a wing back. It's harder to make it as a centre back or a centre midfielder because you're at the heart of an attack when you make a mistake in that point. And that's where everybody on you. Look at this, look at that, and no mispass it. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, agreed. Mari says we need to stop letting goals in at the start of the match.
That is something that we need to address for sure.
We do need to address it. Agreed. Big up, Abdul. Thanks for the chat. I ain't gonna talk about West Ham yet. Come back at 9 o'clock and we can get into West Ham.
Stay with us. Don't come back. Stay with us.
Stay with us. Exactly.
We can roll in. We can roll into 9. Yeah.
We can roll into 9. Exactly, Pops. That's what I was thinking. He was caught off the ball a few too many times. Yep.
Yeah.
Big up Sideline Football Show. Big up, bro. People, make
Big
sure
up,
you
big
go over to Sideline Football Show. Like and subscribe to that channel. He did a nice video yesterday with Uncle Rods and 12th Man. The football romantic. It was actually pretty good. It was actually pretty good. Big up to Sideline Football Show. Well, fellas, let me get into it right now. We're going to the player ratings. And we're going to start off with Goal Kelleher.
Kells.
I'll say 5 for me.
I'll give you a little better than that. I say a 6 for me, but 5 is okay too. That's that shot. He couldn't save that shot.
5 is safe.
Yeah. There was nothing he could do about the shot for sure. Nothing.
Yeah.
5 is safe for me.
Outside of that, I think he had a couple of saves that were very good reaction saves, but I think both of them were offside. I could be wrong, but I think they were both offside.
Still a save.
Yeah, no, the reaction was good.
You know which,
but
I know which one you talk about. You talk about the point blank one when he stick out his foot.
He had one with his leg, and then he had one he actually saved with his hands. Mm-hmm. I found his distribution was good, though. I found his distribution was very good to me. I thought his distribution was very good.
5 is a little harsh. I would say 6.
At the minimum, I would say 6. At a minimum.
I say 5 is safe, in my opinion.
Okay.
Cool.
Pops, you saying 6?
Minimum 6 for me. Minimum 6, yeah.
El Tucho, you said 6 too?
Yeah, it's a 6.
6 is not bad. 6 is not bad.
Okay, as a 6 it is. I was giving him a 7 because that goal he had no chance on that one. But I guess we go in the middle. 6. We're splitting hairs.
Yeah, the scores ain't gonna be too high though, to be honest. So from my perspective, anyhow. No, to be honest, from my perspective,
yeah. Right back was by Setic.
Yeah.
I feel hard for Steph, man. Like he just come back from injury, man. Like
it's a 4 for me.
And to be put out of place, I gotta give you a 3, man. He was bad, man.
It's a 4 for me.
He wasn't good.
I would be a Angel. Jobby.
4 for me.
And again, it's just one match.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, exactly. And he out of position.
It doesn't matter what position. He's a baller. He can play football, so no matter what position. I'm not giving you the other position excuse for him. He is a baller, crap. He's one of them.
I know that.
Plug and play.
He was sub for Joe Gomez when?
He had been booked.
And Klopp said the trainer said the medical staff said
I think it was minutes. I think it was minutes. I think he had minute restriction.
So
medical team said it was time for him to come on.
Yeah, so we're rating him based on the time he was in, which was the first half, and the first half wasn't good.
Yeah, the first half was
first half and a portion of the second half.
And a little piece of the second half,
yeah.
Not a little piece, a good piece of the second half, actually.
All right. So Basacic. So we go to Kanate.
Yeah, he was rough yesterday too, to be honest.
He got booked. He got booked as well.
He got booked as well. Yeah.
Got booked for arguing with the referee. Did he make any major mistakes? El Tucho, you can bring up the chats ratings while we doing this.
You probably give him in between. Probably just above that for me.
It's a 5 for me.
A 5, yeah.
It's a 5 for me. Which 5 isn't bad. I want people to realize it's not bad. It's average. It's not bad.
Okay. El Capitan.
Verge, man. Verge wanted to play football, but I don't know. Verge.
For me, Verge was class in the back, to be honest.
I
can't
agree.
think of anything. Again, if we're looking at it, The one, I guess, if you want to really nitpick, was when they all lost the ball that went up in a ball that came in from a corner. Everybody jumped. The ball landed right behind Verge, and everybody was looking up in the sky for the ball, and it was on the ground. I said, myself, guys, the ball on the floor. What y'all doing?
That was the same one that he kicked
That's
the
the
ball
one
when he was offside.
that right.
Gallagher saved it with his
Kel
foot.
save,
Agreed.
correct.
Where's the 7 for me? Where's the 7
I
for
actually
me?
good with Revenant on the 7.
Yeah,
I'm
where's the
happy.
7?
I could live with that.
He was a 7 for me too.
Angel,
I was gonna say 6, but 7. Okay.
Angel being a little harsh tonight, boy. Cool.
He's the
man.
like it.
He was
I
a
like it, man. I
captain.
like it. I like
He was a captain. I expect more from my captain. That's all.
Okay.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Simi.
3. He was terrible, man. I'm sorry. I know he didn't play a lot, but he just I don't know, man. He just
I'm gonna say 4. 4.
Okay.
I'll agree with you. No, I'll agree. Because he played all 90 minutes, right?
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah. Which means he would have been a 3 clean sheet in the second half. Everything he did wasn't horrible. As much as people will say everything was horrible, everything wasn't horrible, to be honest.
Agreed.
But
I think
he needs to do a lot more though. See, next week in the League Cup, he'll be times better than this.
You know what I think, Pops, is the issue that a lot of his bad shines more than what he did good.
Yeah,
people
but
remember the bad.
He's a spotlight on the bad. He's the new Trent, you know.
Yeah.
Once Trent ain't playing his simulcast, let me watch everything he does.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he's way off where he should be. Because there were points in the last 2 seasons where people were saying, all right, get rid of Robertson. It was that bad. Get rid of Robertson because we got Costas. And at 4 here, he miles off of that. Miles off.
Yeah.
And Robbo has started the season well. So there's not much football for him unless Robbo gets injured. Especially playing like we playing right there. At that level there, nah. Not good enough.
Who we give you a 4?
But
I gave him a 4.
4. Jobby.
Revenates it too.
Endo. I ain't got no
4.
No picture for Endo.
You want a picture
4 for Endo, so he was Jobby too.
I think he's a 4 too.
I do a 4 for Endo.
4, yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at Endo again. Endo and Simicast for me. Timicast next week in the League Cup. The 2 of them, I'm watching them in the game next week.
They got to step up.
Specifically,
Agreed.
I need to see something.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're sliding further and further down the pecking order for me.
No, because like
agreed.
I don't understand this is what I want the chat to kind of tell me is that they hate, because I feel like there's a lot of hate now that Endo's getting. And
yeah, that is just over the top, man.
And I want to understand why, because we'll sit there and people will sit there and I'm pretty sure when we get to it, is gonna say Gravenberch was sublime yesterday. And it's like, oh, because he got the assist, he's sublime.
He wasn't though. He had one sublime moment, but
exactly.
And
we'll sit there and forget about the 17 missed passes and all that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Listen, to be honest, Bajan Angel, I like Endo. I watched Endo play that Germany game, and he ball out in that midfield against the Germans, and the German in an easy team. Understand? I just feel he didn't get acclimated to Klopp and the Liverpool way yet, and it just give him some time. But he didn't. He don't need all the hate, man. You don't need all the hate.
Once he don't listen, that's the most important thing. Once he isn't listening to it, it don't matter.
Yeah, agreed. Gravenberch.
Okay.
6.
Wait, who's next?
Gravenberch.
RG.
I agree with the 6 with you, El Tucho.
The 6. He had a lot of bad passes and he had a great assist, but most of the time
he also had a lot of take-ons that he strolled past, man.
True.
Pass out of some trouble, forward thinking, moving the ball. You know what I mean? Cruyff turns. Like he did a lot of good too. So
That's the problem. They let 6.5 don't exist on our board rather than that's the problem.
yeah,
It's, to me, that he would fit.
or
He would fit
five
between Kells and the skipper because I don't think he was as good as the skipper. He had good moments. I mean, I won't be vexed with a 7 to be honest. If that's it, 6 I ain't arguing either to be honest.
No, 6. I'll go with 6.
He was one of our better performers though.
He's smooth with
He is.
He's
Nah, he is. But that's what people gonna like, right? Aesthetically, he's pleasing. He has that gazelle to him. He got that. If you like Brazilian football, Socrates, he long legs. If he's Yaya Toure,
Pogba, man, he looks like a Pogba type.
Like that. Don't call that one. No. Man.
I'm just saying when he was playing.
Don't put that Blake. Don't put that Blake. Pogba.
Come on.
Don't put the Pogba Blake on him. Because the names I call the names that was sturdy man that.
But we talking about modern football. We talking about the old school man. You talking about, man?
What? Yeah, you disrespecting Dr. Socrates, like, man? Come on, man.
I know.
General, man. Come on, Krabby. I ain't gonna send you some videos.
I don't need videos. I got YouTube, fam. I get it.
It's true. Harvey.
Boy.
Harvey was like me and Beijing was talking about Harvey in the chat, bro. Listen, I didn't even know what Harvey was doing. Like, what's his purpose playing in that specific team in that specific game? I have no idea. I don't know what the man was doing at all. But like, legitimately don't know what he was doing.
But the thing with Harvey, right? When the big guns came in, there was a difference.
Yeah,
it was like night and day.
That's because he's not quite the level though. He's not the levels that
I agree with Revenite.
Talk about him at. Yeah, I can't put him below Steph to be honest.
4 for me. 4.
Although
3 for me, man.
If you want to be really harsh, you could say the goal came from him, you know. When he miscontrolled the actual goal that scored, when he miscontrolled that high ball that led to the corner, that led to the goal. There was a long clearance. It was a long clearance. The ball was high up in the sky, and he ran back, and it looked like he did a really good touch on it. And then all of a sudden, you saw my accelerator pass him and win the ball, and he said himself, "Oh crap!" Yeah. And it was that play that led to the corner, that led to the goal. So if you want to be really, really critical, you say, "Well, if Harvey Elliott had really controlled the ball, we wouldn't have had the corner. You want to see the goal." But yeah, he looks better to me, in all honesty, as that number 12 and number 13 coming off the bench with the likes of Darwin or Diaz or whoever. He has that energy and plays up with them. It looked like he was playing down with no disrespect to the sort of second team, if you want to call it that, and the Europa levels. But he's another one that I need to see more of next week in the Cup. Because people were talking about him starting Prem. And I can't see it from his display yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm good with a 4.
You're a 3?
I'm good with a 4.
Man, he was just terrible, bro. I don't understand.
I'm 4. Yeah, 4.
So 4 is...
Tres for me, man. Tres. I'm bringing on my Spanish, bro. Tres.
Lucho,
my brother.
You know.
7 for my man, Lucho.
He's a 6 for me.
What?
Wow.
6 for me.
Okay.
Wow.
I give you 6
is not bad. 6 is not bad.
My brother, bro. That was a good finish.
He won us the pen, so I guess.
So how are you gonna give the man a 6, bro?
It's a 6 for me.
Dang.
There were so many times throughout the game he could have dusted players, but he does this thing where he is like he's inviting more players to come in where he can just skin a man.
That's what he wants to do. That's what he does.
You know what I mean?
Listen, man, you gotta take that back here. You can't be saying that about my brother, fam.
I would put him exactly where you put Gravenberch, right between Kells and the skipper.
Yeah.
So he's going in the 6th spot then.
Yeah, for me it's
I'm right with him.
Okay. D9.
Chaos.
A goal and an assist.
7.5 for me. 7.
I put him next to skipper.
Yeah, 7.
Yeah.
He's evolving before our eyes. I think people don't
I'm
realize
loving it.
how.
I'm loving
Yeah,
it.
he's evolving in our eyes. His hold up play.
His hold-up play has gotten better for sure.
The distribution from
100%.
Kels to him was spot on at points in time yesterday, and he was killing it.
And he took the pen well.
Killing it. Yeah, he did.
He
He
took
took
the pen well.
Yeah.
Agreed. And he set up Mo very nicely too.
Did he point at Mo when he took the penalty? Remember when he scored, right? Who was he pointing at? He pointed at somebody and they had a joke between them. Was it Mo?
He was pointing at his stands.
Or was he fans? It looked like he was pointing at our subs. So I was trying to figure out who it was on the subs bench. That was because the guys were warming up on our side.
Yeah.
D9 did well, man. D9 played a good game. He, like I said, and Pops would say it too, he needs to work on his finishing. Like his finishing, it needs a little bit of work.
He's good in the air, though. He's a man that's good in the air, so I really expected 1 or 2 of those headers to be in the back of nets, to be honest.
That header needed more power, in my opinion. But
yes,
it did.
It needed more,
very soft. The one that came from Van Dijk, it needed more of that. Yeah,
he needed more of that. Yeah.
Stretch their neck muscles, man.
He gets himself in a lot of grip positions. If he gets the finishing sorted, man, he could score a lot of goals, man. A lot of goals.
He will do. Nah, he will do. He will do. Trust me.
Gets himself in such good position. I see yesterday he pushed a ball from behind a man, just from passing on the wing. It was mad, bro. It's mad.
Burning man for pace. Yep.
Yeah, man.
I agree. 100%.
Bendo. Bendo. Love me some Bendo here. Cha. But yesterday,
I love his aggressiveness towards players, bro. The man don't care who you are. The man is come at you.
But yesterday, though, Barnes, he tried to take. He bit off more than he could chew.
He
was trying to take on a lot of people, and he wasn't. Yeah,
that's okay. I still like the mentality.
I love him, and he signed a long-term contract. I love him.
Yeah,
I love him, and I give he gotta get a 5.
He was a 4 for me.
He gotta get a 5. He's just average.
5 is average. Yeah, 5 is average. Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay. Pops.
I could live with a 5, man. I ain't gonna kill Bendo. I ain't killing him.
All right, you guys.
But again, though, he actually for me he could join. You see the list of 4s? He could join the list of 4s.
I placed
all of them for me are next week. I'm all because Endo and all of them are on my list for next week.
Fair enough. I can live with a 4. You can
put
it down there. It's fine.
Because
we can put him in 4. I'm not.
Maybe the levels of expectation are a little higher than they should be for him. Maybe that's what it is from us. So maybe it's unfair. Someone might say, "Well, Pops, you're a little unfair," and the levels of expectation are high. But when you see the skills and the ability that he has and that speed that he has on that turn, he needs more work on the final product as well. Get your head up quicker. Once you beat that man on the half lane, get your head up quicker and look for a pass. Everything doesn't have to be to the byline all the time.
Yeah, there was one move that he went and he took out the man, went to the byline, and whip a ball across the face of the goal. If anyone,
not a man in move, nobody move.
Move, that was going to be easy.
That was one of his best moments too.
I think he was too quick for everybody else. That was the problem. When he took the man on him and burst past him, nobody realized that he was getting past. It looked like,
or maybe they didn't think that they could beat the man. So.
Agreed.
I'm good with him in line with everybody else on our 4 line.
Yeah, he's a 4.
He'll come good, man. He'll come good. You could see talent, man. Talent there.
Again, it's one game, no. We're looking at one game. So this is not 100%. An indictment that the season dead for anybody that is in a 4 right now.
Yeah. So Barzilai.
The boss, man.
The boss. I don't know. Boss come in. Yeah. I'll put Boss a 6 at there with the rest of
I agree.
The rest of the homies.
6.
With the rest of the subs. You can get
boss. I like the boss though. I really like the boss, boy.
Me too.
I really like the boss.
Me too.
Boss is the best signing this summer, bro.
McAllister.
Just don't like
he
to
was
see
quieter to
McAllister
me.
DM. I don't like to see McAllister DM, bro. I hate it.
No,
That's
you see, you got a problem. You got a problem, Crab. You still looking for Fabinho in the DM. That's your issue. It's not that anymore.
But I'm looking for anybody but McAllister in the
Is that a
DM.
hook?
Me is a 5. Well, you can't have anybody but McAllister right now because we don't have a DM until possibly January. So
I don't feel we can play with the DM anymore. I feel like it's just gonna
Did
be.
you cover for
Nah.
him? What you doing?
He can just
can
be
play
a
with it.
player. He can be a player.
I give him a safe as a 5.
Next to that's Ibu.
I would
Yeah.
put him with all the other men in the 4, but that's not right.
For
4.
who? For who?
Who?
For Matt.
Nah, Matt.
No.
Nah.
Matt can't do nothing bad to be deserve a 4.
Ain't do nothing good
Nah,
either.
nah.
What is
That's why it's just 5 then. Emotional damage, man.
That's a-
Wait.
he's a
Is that
5.
because I got a difference of opinion, I can get mute now? Also, I thought this was a democracy. Yeah.
But tell me why a 4 though, Grabby.
Okay, you said
Yeah, boy,
he didn't do nothing wrong, but what did he do good? Nothing either. So
Exactly. So 5.
all those guys in the 4 there, he could
so
line
he's
up
an
with them.
average. So he's
No,
average.
but he just kept it.
Okay.
He just
started
kept
at
it ticking
a
when he
5,
came
so-
on. We didn't concede. If he's a defensive midfielder and he didn't do anything and we didn't concede, you can't be marking him down. El Tucho.
All right, I can give you a good example, El Tucho. So they played a ball forward into our zone, and it was heading, and it was a 1-on-1 with him and that African kid. What's his name? Starts with M.
Kone?
No.
The other one that came on.
Yeah, they're
Like,
9. They're striker. They're striker, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Matt sealed him off for getting the ball, and the ball went to, for a goal kick instead of
Okay. 5.
So that's just one example.
Cinco, amigos.
He's a 5. Who else came off? Joey G.
Yeah. All right. This one wasn't good either. The Joey G
He
was
was a
not
4.
good.
He got to go in the 4 line.
Yeah.
I'm very shocked because
he do an electric sliding thing yesterday. That was a little.
a lot of people were sliding. To be honest, though, that pitch was slippery or something.
It was wet. I think it was wet
definitely.
again.
A lot of people were slipping. Even their players were slipping.
It was cutting up a bit.
As
soon as he came on,
wet.
he was down on the floor. I said, Lord, Joey G, you know what's going to happen now? All the memes going to come back out. Everybody give me up in arms talking about Gomez, this and that.
At first, it was like we're watching Electric Avenue right now. You know Eddie Grant song. You gotta rock down
to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher.
Oh my Joey G.
Yeah, but listen. Honestly, it's a little bit worrying because if she got the game on Sunday. You know, I don't need that.
We can get into that with the preview show.
I'll be honest with you, right? When he came on, though, he came on for Steph.
Yes.
The game had turned around to a degree. So he was almost casual. And again, that's not a good trait to have if you're coming off the bench. But he had that look about him where it's kind of like, yeah, the man was in laughing mode. The game kind of done. We can win now. Because you could see them fading, much like how Wolves are faded in the second half. You could see Lask fading as well in the second half.
Yeah, because they were
again,
pressing too.
Not an excuse, but again, is Joey G coming off the bench. He got to do better too. He got to be able to do better than that, man.
Got to.
Agreed.
Because he's an experienced campaigner now. He's one of the old heads in the team now. If you look at who's next to him, all of them is the young boys that are next to him.
Yep. Mr. Joel Matip.
5
for me.
Average, solid.
Yeah.
Starts at a
Jog
5.
on, stand up, pass the ball,
Yeah.
win a tackle, go back off.
That's it.
Facts.
Hopefully no cramp, no injuries, no niggas for Matip.
King Moore.
Shit.
It's an 8 for me.
Money match.
Oh, come on, guys.
I know, just kidding with that one because he didn't play the whole match.
He's
But
an
for
8
me, he got the highest score, honestly. Yeah.
In all honesty, if you're just looking at it objectively,
He was
for the 15
fire.
minutes he was on, he was better than everybody else for however long they
He
played.
was wide open. He had a lot of open spaces, though. Like, God
Yeah.
damn.
He was killing it, though.
He
More
was.
Let's
walked
last.
onto the
Don't let's
field
get
and
too caught up.
said, "This is not it, man. Give me the ball."
Yeah. The first touch of the game, the man get on the byline. The man hold the ball and stick it with the foot and pull it back to the other one and just pass the ball past the man. I was like, Mo, don't do them so for real. Don't do that. Don't.
Mo's a boss,
Mo's
man.
on a different level.
Listen, but like I said, it's last. Don't let me get all tripped up. He did
As
great.
the men like to say, that man got family. That man got family. Don't do that, Mo. He got family that watching.
Man got kids. I got a
Got
wife.
kids. He got a wife. Don't do that.
Got a cat. Come on, man.
Nah, he was class though. For all of those who were ready to sell the king, for all of those who were telling me 80 or 90 million for the king, where are they now? That's all
I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at it right now.
I don't know what it is.
El Tucho.
What want to talk about?
I am very serious when I say this. I am already in the back working on an extension for King. I am not interested in Saudi Arabia. I am in the back working on an extension for the King.
Facts.
I agree. 100%. 100%. 100%. Jurgen Klopp, what we rating him?
7.
I agree with a 7.
That's decent.
Are you okay with it?
He put out. We know Kanate was gonna play. We know VVD was gonna play because of the situation, right?
They need repetition.
They needed minutes though. They needed minutes. So you're in agreement with that?
They needed minutes. We didn't need minutes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We knew they were gonna play. That's fine. But I'm saying the rest of the team, we knew what that was gonna come out. We knew who was gonna come on and play. We knew who was gonna come left back. We knew right back was iffy, but
right back was up in the air, but
yeah, we knew who was gonna play, and I'm surprised he didn't play Gakpo at all, and he started Nunes because I was saying to Agent Angel, if Diaz play a whole game, maybe he won't start Sunday. So did Nunes.
We can get into that next.
Recovery, buddy. Recovery. It's called recovery.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah, but he didn't. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Klopp is a 7 for me too. So I agree with you. Angel, you getting him lower than a 7?
6.
That's a 6.
Angel boy, you put some Colombian thing, fam. Jesus.
I'm not forgetting. I can't forget the Magnus of the first half. I cannot.
You want some Boricua business, bro.
All right. Stay there, Angel, right? You said the minus in the first half. What would you have changed in the first half? So what would you have started differently to Klopp then to get to get Klopp a better score? What would you have done? In-game change or personnel change? Is that what you're saying? You weren't happy with the 11 or
I think it was
just
a
11
change.
played? Okay.
I think it was a personnel change, I think.
Not put you on the spot, Angel. Come on, man.
No. We
no. I think it's the personnel. I think Basetic at right back. I think the right hand side there was a miscommunication in the right hand side, right?
Between all three of them, right?
Right. So Doak, Harvey, Basetic.
Yeah. Very young, and then Ibu as well. Very young. If you go center to right,
exactly, very young, right? So you have very young, then you have doesn't have the enough minutes or the cohesionness as in Endo, and then you have Gravenberch that he just joined the club, right? So there had to be someone in the middle, I think, with experience to help, I think, link play. So whether it was Sabazalai, whether it was Jones, whether it was McAllister.
So you would have risked one of the senior starters.
I would have,
as an additional spot in the middle and not play the 3 new men. All right, cool.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
and at right back, then you would have started Joey G.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Because we have seen, right, throughout the season that we start very slow. Right? So kill the game off faster and then make the changes. Then give the youth the minutes. Because if we're going by the logic of in the Europa League, everyone's going to come at us because they want to be the headline, then we have to kill the game faster. So that's just the way I see it, in my opinion.
they want to be the headline, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're gonna come right out to get us out the
But look,
gates.
but look how the game was. They did come at us though.
And they were pressing.
To be
man.
fair,
They were
they did play a lot better than actually some of the sides that we might face in the Premiership.
Yeah, it did. They played
As
very
far as
well, in my opinion.
being a little more adventurous. But with a new side, again, you would expect to see some of the
Yeah.
mistakes that we did make.
Mhm.
But
pressing.
we must
Right.
pass better. So for me, it's still as much as Klopp put the 11 out there. Those are 11
Yeah,
professional players.
the players need to be more
The
accountable.
inability to pass more than 3 times blows my mind. I get mad when I see that. It annoys me when we look at that. So, yeah, we got good, talented, skillful players now.
Technical players, yeah.
Technical players.
That
3
word, man.
passes.
I like that word, huh?
No, but that's
No,
it.
but it's-
No, that's the
But it's
buzzword.
true. But that's the
It was
truth.
Brexit midfield. It was Genie. It was Hendo. It was Fab. It was Milner. Can't pass. Can't do this. No Jogo Bonito. No
No
sexiness.
creativity. I
Nothing.
get it. I get
No
it.
creativity. No technical. No, you got technical players. We need to have better possession. And that's what Klopp was saying in terms of us being, yes, good on the counter. Yes, good on the press. Yes, we got to be better in possession as well. Because if you look at the players, they're better technically. That's what you're saying that we had before.
My thing is, I would have played Curtis instead of Harvey.
Yeah.
That would have been a better fit for me, personally. But I don't know.
Did
That's
Harvey
just my
start
opinion.
on the left or the
No, he
right?
started on the right.
On the right.
So Gravenberch started on the left, and on the
Yes.
middle.
Yep.
That was the three.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
But Curtis plays on the left. So you'd have played Curtis on the left and switched Gravenberch to the right.
No. Well,
You said you'd have played Curtis
That-
for Harvey. So I'm just asking.
that would have had to happen, but I don't know. I would have preferred Curtis on the right. I know
All
he
right, let
doesn't
me-
play the right, but
Let me give you all the stats for the game.
Mm.
Possession 66 for Liverpool, 34 for them. Total attempts 16 for Liverpool, 7 for them. Attacks 61 for Liverpool, 28 for them. Corners taken 7 for Liverpool, 6 for them. Passing accuracy 84% for Liverpool, 69 for them. Passes completed 454 for Liverpool, 180 for them.
that's a
Passes
big
attempted 543 for Liverpool, 260 for them. Balls recovered 37 for Liverpool, 35 for them. Offsides 1 for us, 6 for them. Saves 1 for us, 2 for them. Yellow cards 2 for us, 3 for them. No red cards. If you look at attacking, goals inside the area, all 3 of our goals was there. Goals outside the area, that was 1 of their goals. Total attempts 17 to 6. Attempts on target 5 for us, 2 for them. Attempts off target 5 for us, 2 for them. We had 3 blocks, they had 6. We had 2 assists, they had 1. And that's about it. So if you look at distribution, passing accuracy 84%, passes completed 454, free kicks taken 21 for us, 14 for them. Crossing accuracy percentage 27% for us, 24% for them. We had 4 crosses completed, 15 crosses attempted. They had 17 crosses attempted, 4 completed. Time in possession 208, 210 for us. And we go to defending.
That's crazy.
No, I just gave you the
No,
breakdown.
I'm not saying you. I'm just saying like
Clearances attempted. They had 32 clearances attempted. We had 18. They had 29 tackles. We had 10.
We win. We move.
We did.
That was the start of the season for that second team. The Carling Cup gonna be the real beginning because they play together. They gotta figure out like, all right, this is how these men play. This is how we can do it, and we can just be better. That's it, and we see what happens.
Exactly.
That's
I would give them
going to be
benefit
more
of the doubt.
physical. That's going to be a more physical game to play.
We
now.
playing Leicester, right? Yeah. Leicester gonna be.
We got Leicester.
Tough.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. But peoples, that's it for reaction show. Stay tuned. Be right back with us. We can be back in less than a minute with the new with the preview show against West Ham. So big up to you all for being on this show.
Back
We
in
will
two.
see you guys in less than a minute.
Adios.
Peace.
Back in two.
Adios.